Okay, so what if I told you that after every single event, your venue's most valuable asset, well, it just gets up and walks right out the door? We're going to talk about the single biggest missed opportunity for wedding venues, and more importantly, how you can fix it like effortlessly. All right, so picture this. You know the scene, right? A beautiful wedding, it's just wrapped up, the couple is over the moon, the party was a total smash hit, and you've got about 150 guests who just had an amazing time at your venue. It's a scenario you've probably seen play out hundreds, if not thousands of times. But when the lights come up and that last song fades out, what do you, the venue, really have to show for it? I'm talking about future business, valuable new contacts. Well, for most venues, the answer is a big, fat zero. Nothing. Nada. Not a single name, not one email. I mean, that's a pretty staggering thought, isn't it? All those people who just saw your venue looking its absolute best, where did all that potential just go? Because let's be clear, they weren't just guests. No way. They were future brides and grooms, they were potential corporate clients, they were your best possible referral sources. And poof, they're just gone. Now, here's the good news. This is not your fault. Seriously, you're not failing because you don't want this info. You're losing it because the process you're forced to use is just fundamentally broken. So let's dig in and break down exactly why all this amazing data just vanishes every single time. I'm betting this sounds painfully familiar. First, you ask the couple for a guest list. Then, after a while, they finally send over some spreadsheet they've spent hours trying to piece together. But that info, it's almost always incomplete. A lot of it is wrong, and after the wedding day, gone. Delete it. The whole information chain is broken before it even gets started. And what's really fascinating here is the mindset that this whole broken system has created. It's led to this big limiting belief across the entire industry that all that valuable guest data, well, it just belongs to the bride. But here's the big question. What if that idea is just completely and totally wrong? Because look, here's the proof. Guests are already sharing their information, and they're happy to do it. They're RSVPing. They're confirming their dietary needs. They're checking event details online. The key thing here, the crucial point, is they're just not doing it with you. Nope. They're using WhatsApp, random third-party websites, even text messages. All these channels that cut your venue completely out of the loop. So what's the fix? Well, it's not some huge, expensive, complicated new system. Not at all. It's actually just a really simple, elegant shift in how you think about it. It's all about moving from, chasing down bad data to just effortlessly capturing perfect data right from the source. And this comparison right here, this is the absolute heart of the solution. See, the old way is reactive. You're pulling data from the bride, basically begging for a spreadsheet. But the new way, it's proactive. You provide a simple, helpful system directly for the guests. You stop being an afterthought, and you become the central hub for information. And let me tell you, this little shift has an immediate, incredible payoff. All of a sudden, the guests themselves are entering their own verified info. We're talking names, emails, phone numbers, what they're eating. It's all captured perfectly, right at the source. And you know what the best part is? It means zero, and I mean zero, extra admin work for your already swamped team. Okay, but this simple shift does way more than just collect a few emails. It completely transforms your operations. I'm serious. It moves you from that pre-wedding chaos to a feeling of total control. So let's look at the real, tangible benefits, starting with everything that happens before the big day. Just think about those weeks leading up to a wedding, that constant, stressful back and forth. Well, with a system like this, the operational payoff is huge. You can see in real time exactly who's RSVP'd. You know the precise number of people coming. You have a perfectly accurate dietary list, and you can see at a glance who you still need to hear from. And all of that without your staff having to send a single nagging email. Imagine that. But look, the operational side, that's just the beginning. The real, honest-to-goodness, game-changing power comes when you act on this one simple fact. Every single person in that room is a potential future client. So let's get specific for a second. Who is actually on that guest list? Well, you've got future brides and grooms, and they're scoping out venues. You've got family members who are planning big birthdays or anniversary parties. You've got corporate contacts looking for a spot for their next holiday party.
Every single one of them is a potential goldmine for your business.
And that leads us straight to the incredible marketing payoff after the wedding is over. You now own a database of people who have already been to your venue and loved it. You can market your open houses, your special offers directly to them. Basically, every single wedding stops being a one-and-done event and becomes a long-term marketing asset. But beyond all the data and the marketing, this is about something even bigger. It's about perception. When you adopt a modern process like this, it's not just about a new tool. It's a statement about your entire brand. It's how you become that venue, the one everyone remembers for being modern, seamless, and just completely professional. And really, this says it all perfectly. The brides, they feel supported and organized, not stressed out. The guests, they feel guided and informed, not confused. And the result of all that? Your venue just looks modern and professional from every single angle. It's a win for everyone involved, a total win-win-win. So let's bring this all home. The bottom line is this. Venues don't fail to collect guest information because they can't or because guests don't want to share it. They fail because they're stuck using an old, outdated process that was never, ever designed to do this in the first place. And in the end, it really all comes down to this one question. This isn't just about collecting data. It's about finally recognizing the true long-term value of every single person who steps foot in your venue to celebrate. So the question is, are you ready to stop letting your most valuable asset just walk right out the door after every single wedding?